Okay, hi, I'm Chris Brock. I'm here with BHS's own Kelly Farrell trying to find out what exactly makes her tick. Okay, Kelly, what do you do here at BHS?
I'm a high school math teacher, and I probably should throw in I coach soccer and skiing as well.
Uh-huh. Ah, how long have you been doing this job for?
5 years.
5 years, wow. Did you always want to be a math teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher,
Uh-huh.
and my junior year in high school, that's when I figured out I wanted to be a math teacher.
So have you always played soccer?
I always played soccer and always skied, so I knew I wanted to coach and teach since I was little.
Okay. Now, what do you think drew you to be a math teacher or a soccer coach?
Well, I know that my dad's a phys ed teacher, so my dad being a teacher drew me to education, and I guess I knew that with teaching I could put together all the things I like doing, like playing sports and teaching, and the whole combination is what drew me to the career.
Where did you get taught to be a math teacher? What schools did you go to?
I went to University of New Hampshire, so I did a 5-year program there for a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Did you have any jobs before this?
Jobs before this? Nope, I was right out of college.
Okay. How long do you plan on having this job, being a math teacher?
Well, I like it a lot right now, so it's a great combination. It fits my lifestyle, so
Okay.
I can see doing it for a while.
Is there any comments you want to add about jobs or your job?
Just make sure you find something you want to do, because if you're not doing something you enjoy, it can become boring and you're not into it. So just make sure you find a career you like.
Okay. I'm Chris Brock. This is Kelly Farrell. I'm signing out. That's about it.
Nice job, you guys.
So long, dummy! That's what you get! Oh, God. No. Oh, no! Dummy, that was a good joke. Oh, no! You shouldn't make fun of Trevor like that, dummy.
Hey, dummy, Trevor heard what you said.
Oh,
This is the face of a killer. A true killer.
Dummy has always had the dream to be a skateboarder. Well, he's living that out right now, even though he's hurt. Ouch.
Oh! Still make it? Dummy plays tennis! Oh, God. Tommy, he's passed out, man. Let's take off.
R starts this Friday.
MCI 5 cent Sundays.
I need passion.
MCI 5 cent Sundays. 5 cent Sundays.
Hi, I'm Jess Fee.
This is Sean McDonald. We're reporting for the BHS Morning News.
There is a junior class meeting concerning senior class pictures today during break in the auditorium.
Anyone who plays a spring sport must be here by 7:35 or they're not going to let you practice.
Want to improve your SAT scores? Want to learn hints to make the SATs easier? Then be sure to sign up for the BHS SAT prep course in guidance by March 25th. Classes will begin April 1st in room 1313 from 6 to 8 p.m.
All lacrosse players must stop carrying their sticks in the hall, for this is not permitted any longer. So don't carry your sticks. Put them in your locker. Leave them there for the day.
Tonight at 7 p.m., the Bow High School Band, as well as the Bow Memorial Band, will be performing a spring concert in the auditorium. It snowed. That's our weather for today. It snowed. The roads are a little messy, but hopefully everything will be cleared up by this afternoon.
Yep, about 1.5 feet of fresh white snow on the ground.
Practically 10 feet.
And it's spring now. That's swell.
All right. In world news, only days ahead of a visit to Peru by U.S. President Bush, a car bomb exploded late last night in a shopping center parking lot near the U.S. Embassy in Lima, killing at least 9 people, including 2 embassy security guards, and injuring at least 25 others, according to government and law enforcement officials. Peruvian Vice President Raul Diaz-Canseco said the government condemns and rejects criminal acts of terrorism and will make every effort to find those responsible for the bombing.
And last, we have an announcement that the Bow High School math team has won the state championship. Oh, they're second.
All right, and we want to congratulate all of them. Kevin, Ben, Pavan, Karen, Stephanie, Tracy, Sarah, Mike, Julia, Alyssa, Laura, Allison, Matt, Sarah, Kate, Carrie, John, Sarah, Chelsea, Diane, and Zach. You guys are amazing. All right, that's all we have for this morning, so have a great day.
Signing off the BHS Morning News, Jess and Sean.
Hi, I'm Jess Fee.
This is Sean McDonald reporting for the BHS Morning News.
There is a junior class meeting concerning senior class pictures today in the auditorium during break.
Anyone playing a spring sport, be here by 7:35 or you're not going to be allowed into your practice.
Want to improve your SAT scores? Want to learn hints to make the SATs easier? Then be sure to sign up for the BHS SAT prep course in guidance by March 25th. Classes will begin April 1st in room 1313 from 6 to 8 p.m.
Anyone who plays lacrosse has to leave their stick. I'm done. Oh, that was terrible.
Tonight at 7 p.m., the Bow
Just
High
restart
School, as well as the...
That paper really distracted me.
Now I don't have a paper! Hi, I'm Jess Fee.
This is Sean McDonald reporting for the BHS Morning News.
There is a junior class meeting concerning senior class pictures today in the auditorium during break.
All spring sports athletes must be in the school at 7:35 or you won't be allowed to practice.
Want to improve your SAT scores? Want to learn hints to make the SATs easier? Then be sure to sign up for the BHS SAT prep course in guidance by March 25th. Classes will begin April 1st in room 1313 from 6 to 8 p.m.
Lacrosse players, please leave your sticks in the locker room or in your lockers so that you're not carrying them around during the day. This won't be permitted any longer.
Tonight at 7 p.m., the Bow High School Band, as well as the Bow Memorial Band, will be performing a spring concert in the auditorium.
The weather today. We have snow, finally, and spring has sprung. We've got pretty snow instead of pretty flowers.
10 feet or so. And in world news, in Lima, Peru, only days ahead of a visit to Peru by U.S. President Bush, a car bomb exploded late last night in a shopping center parking lot near the U.S. Embassy in Lima, killing at least 9 people, including 2 embassy security guards, and injuring at least 25 others, according to government and law enforcement officials. Peruvian Vice President Raul Diaz-Canseco said the government condemns and rejects criminal acts of terrorism and will make every effort to find those responsible for the bombing.
The BHS math team came in second in the state finals, and we've got a list of the names to congratulate.
We want to congratulate Kevin, Ben, Pavan, Karen, Stephanie, Tracy, Sarah, Mike, Julia, Alyssa, Laura, Allison, Matt, Sarah, Kate, Carrie, John, Sarah, Chelsea, Diane, and Zach. You guys are amazing.
It's good work. Right here, we have some art to decorate our set. These 2 pictures are done by Rachel Thurston. We'd like to congratulate her. They're very nice.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Thank you. Signing off the BHS Morning News, this is Sean.
And I'm Jess. Hi, I'm Jess.
And this is Sean.
And we're reporting for the BHS Morning News. Seniors, scholarships are still arriving daily. Seniors are reminded to stop by the guidance department and see what is available. Remember, deadlines are fast approaching and are strictly enforced.
Attention all students. The seatbelt challenge is today during all lunch periods. It will be held in the front of the school by the entrance, and if you're interested, you need a team of 4 people. If you win, there are spectacular prizes to be won, including money sums. and you will go on to represent the Bow High School in the state finals. If you win that, there's a chance to win a trip to Hawaii.
There's a Habitat meeting today during break in room 2220.
Announcements. Graduation announcements have arrived. Seniors should check their mailboxes in the guidance department for their order of announcements.
Attention all students. The sophomore class will be hosting a Hawaiian luau dance on Friday, April 5th from 7:30 to 11. Tickets are $5 ahead of time, $5 if you're wearing Hawaiian apparel, or $6 at the door. Mocktails and Hawaiian pizza will be served. Don't miss out on a great time.
Great time. Everyone should go. The Latin Club will meet the last 10 minutes of today's break in room 2304. All Latin members should attend.
The All-State Band and Chorus will be performing this Saturday at the Capitol Center of the Arts in Concord. The members of the band from our school are Lindsay Schneiderman, Heather Fay, Kathleen McNeil, Roxanne Presby, Hannah Hopkins, Jeff Paveglio, Andrew Pike, Bill Niedermeyer, Jim Lowers, Nick Eads, Andrew McKinnon, and Caitlin Whitliff. Congratulations, guys.
That's a good job. The NCAA Basketball Championship is over. Maryland won 64-52 against Indiana.
And today we have some local news. In Concord, 28-year-old Toby Publicower was found dead in his apartment on Hall Street Saturday. Police officials are not commenting on the motives for the shooting and are not releasing any names of the suspects. Publicower worked with a construction company but was planning to change careers to being a truck driver. Police officials do not know if that information is important yet. Publicower apparently had a roommate, but his name and present location has not been released. Police officials have a pretty good idea about what Publicower did on Friday night, but they refuse to comment on that as well. Also, in world news, Israel is still going strong with the fighting. The Pakistan streets are practically deserted, and the Israelis still have Arafat surrounded. In other news, the third highest ranked Al-Qaeda member has been captured. His name is Abu Zubaydah.
Abu Zahada. This week is Spirit Week. Tomorrow is Decade Day. Each class, the freshman, sophomore, senior, junior classes, have a decade that they should represent by wearing those clothes. 80s, 70s, that kind of thing. And Thursday is Color Day. Each class has been assigned a color, and they should all dress up to show their spirit for Bow High School wearing that color. Today is Falcon Pride Day. We have some nice props, including a lacrosse helmet.
And on Friday, our own band, Red Raven, will be playing during break. Everyone should go see them. They're pretty awesome. Now we're going to invite our sports anchor, Mark Spencer, in to talk to you guys.
Spencer here, have no fear. Boys lacrosse
Spencer.
played in a jamboree on Saturday while suffering a 1-goal loss to Middlebury. We are expecting good things in the future, and we will all be watching.
State championship.
Yeah, Montreal played to the Red Sox on opening day in Fenway. They lost 12-11, and we will all be watching them too.
Yes, we will.
Here's a clip. Wow, that's a rush.
Then the Red Sox had the 10-8 lead, but the Blue Jays would come back. The score was tied at 11 in the 7th inning. This is Sanchez. It's going to fall right with the bases loaded. No, Jose Cruz Jr. in left field makes a spectacular catch to preserve the tie. And then with the Blue Jays up 12-11 in the bottom of the 9th inning after grabbing the lead on a sacrifice fly, Shea Hillenbrand hits sharply to...
All right, and also in some more BHS sports, tennis. Boys tennis, our amazing boys tennis team, beat Guilford 9-0 yesterday. On the other hand, girls tennis did not do so well. They lost to Guilford 0-6. Too bad. But
First they don't get any, then we don't get any. They'll be better the rest of the season.
they'll improve, I have no fear. All right, that's all we have for you today, but have a great day. I'm Jess.
And this is Sean signing off
for
the
BHS Morning News. Hi, I'm Jess.
This is Sean reporting
for the BHS Morning News. Seniors, scholarships are still arriving daily. Seniors are reminded to stop by the guidance office and see what is available. Remember, deadlines are fast approaching and are strictly enforced.
Scholarships, a good thing. Want to get those. Attention all students. The seatbelt challenge is today and tomorrow during all lunch periods. Anyone who is interested needs a team of 4 people, and it will be held in front of the school by the entrance. And if you win, you can go on to represent Bow High School in the state championship. If you win that, you can go on to win a trip to Hawaii. And in the meantime, there are money prizes and other spectacular things that can happen for you if you're good.
There's a Habitat meeting today during break in room 2220.
Graduation announcements have arrived. All seniors check their mailboxes in the guidance office for their order of announcements.
Attention all students. The sophomore class will be hosting a Hawaiian luau dance this Friday, April 5th from 7:30 to 11 p.m. Tickets are $5 ahead of time, or if you're wearing Hawaiian apparel, and are $6 at the door. Mocktails and Hawaiian pizza will be served. Don't miss out on a great time.
All Latin Club members, pay attention. The last 10 minutes of break, there is a meeting for the Latin Club members in room 2304. Attend.
Okay, now we have an announcement on the All-State Band and Chorus. They'll be performing this Saturday at the Capitol Center for the Arts in Concord. The members of the band from Bow are Lindsay Schneiderman, Heather Fay, Kathleen McNeil, Roxanne Presby, Hannah Hopkins, Jeff Paveglio, Andrew Pike, Bill Niedermeyer, Jim Lowers, Nick Eads, Andrew McKinnon, and Caitlin Whitliff. Congratulations, guys.
The NCAA basketball championship is over. Maryland won 64-52 against Indiana. In other sports today, we have Jess with some more announcements.
Actually, it's not sports, it's local news. But in Concord, 28-year-old Toby Publicower was found dead in his apartment on Hall Street Saturday. Police officials are not commenting on the motives for the shooting and are not releasing any names of the suspects. Publicower worked with a construction company but was planning to change careers to driving trucks. Police officials do not know if that important information yet. Publicower apparently had a roommate, but his name and present location has not been released. Police officials have a fairly good idea what Publicower did on Friday night, but they're not talking about that either. In sports, we have Spencer to comment on lacrosse.
Was 2 sports, it says right here.
Spencer here, have no fear.
How you doing, Spence?
What's 20, buddy? Alright, boys lacrosse played in the Jamboree on Saturday while suffering a 1-goal loss to Middlebury.
Middlebury, yes.
Yes, we are expecting good things in the future.
Including a state championship.
Yes, state championship. Montreal played the Red Sox on opening day in Fenway. The final score was 12-11, and I'd like to show you a clip from
that game.
Then the Red Sox had the 10-8 lead, but the Blue Jays would come back. The score was tied at 11 in the 7th inning. This is Sanchez. It's going to fall right with the bases loaded. No, Jose Cruz Jr. in left field makes a spectacular catch to preserve the tie. And then with the Blue Jays up 12-11 in the bottom of the 9th inning after grabbing the lead on a sacrifice fly, Shea Hillenbrand hits sharply to...
We're back. Also, in one final note on BHS Sports, boys tennis won against Guilford 9-0 yesterday. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. Whereas girls tennis lost 0-6 against Guilford also. It's okay. We have lots of room for improvement.
Yes,
in world news, Israel is still going strong with the fighting. The Palestinian streets are practically empty, and the Israelis still have Yasser Arafat surrounded. In other world news, the 3rd highest ranked Al-Qaeda member has been captured. His name is Abu Zubaydah.
Shabazz Farik Bang Bang. This week is Spirit Week in Bow High School, and as you can see, we're all decked out for Spirit Week. Today is Falcon Pride Day. We've got the football shirt, lacrosse jersey, lacrosse helmet, wearing my football sweatshirt. She's wearing white. And Wednesday is Decade Day. All classes, the graduating year classes, should dress up according to the decade they've been assigned. Thursday is Color Day, and once again, you should wear colors of your class.
Juniors are blue. Also, on Friday, our own band, Red Raven, will be playing during break. Those guys are awesome. Everyone should go see them. That's all we have for news this morning. Signing off for BHS Morning News, I'm Jess.
This is Sean. Mark's over there.
Have a great day.
What?
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Emily.
And welcome to the BHS Morning News.
Okay. Do you need community service hours? A great way to earn them is by working in the school store. Want the school store to be open more periods during quarter 4? Then consider working there. Students are needed for periods 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pick up an application from outside the school store and return it to Mrs. Albert.
Feeling hot, hot, hot is the theme for this year's 2002 fashion show. Everything from prom, summer, and raving gear will be shown. This will be held April 10th during break and the 11th at night. You'll be amazed what this 2002 show has in store for you. And now we have a clip.
Purple velvet short sleeve style cowl neck dress. Doesn't she look beautiful? Allie is wearing a tight-fitting floor-length dress complete with silver glitter diagonal lines. Watch out, guys. Danielle is wearing a tight-fitting black dress with straight square neck lined with silver glitter. Kara is wearing a two-piece navy outfit with a slip A-line skirt. The top is navy scoop neck with glitter detailing. Damn. Can't say that, can I? Make sure you come to our fashion show on Wednesday, April 10th at 6 to 7 o'clock and Thursday during break in school. You'll see all these lovely ladies and more.
And for weather today? Today we're expecting some light rain, high of 62 and low of 48. Tomorrow, clouds in the morning, sun later in the day, 62 to 32. In the next few days, we're expecting it to be partly cloudy with highs around 60.
Also, today we have some world news. In the strongest signal yet he would back U.S. military action against Iraq, British Prime Minister Tony Blair said yesterday that Saddam Hussein must allow weapons inspectors into his country anytime, any place the international community demands, or face the consequences.
The White House is calling pullout a start, but not quite enough to meet Bush's demand. President Bush says, "I meant what I said," on call for immediate end to Israeli offensive. Israel says it will now allow Palestinian leader Arafat to meet today with the top aides. Israeli military action continues in West Bank towns of Jenin, Nablus, Bethlehem, Ramallah, and a new operation is starting in Jura.
All across the U.S., people are starting to feel the effects of fighting in the Middle East at their local gas stations. Prices at the pumps have seen an increase over the past months, and there is definitely a connection between the conflicts in the Middle Eastern countries and the decrease in petroleum, which has caused the price of gasoline to increase. Yesterday, Saddam Hussein cut off all sales of oil and petroleum to the United States due to the threat of a U.S. attack on Iraq and because of our support of Israel, whom they believe are wrongly killing Palestinians.
Today, Queen Mum's funeral is today, with more than 2,000 people in attendance. Right now, she's in Westminster Abbey.
And now we have Cy here for BHS Sports.
In the Major League, New York Yankees won the game yesterday 16-3 over the Toronto Blue Jays. Leading the charge was Robin Ventura with a home run and 6 RBIs. David Wells was your winning pitcher. He also had 4 Ks. Also, Astros second baseman Craig Biggio hit for the cycle yesterday in an 8-4 win over Colorado Rockies. And that's really rare, so it's important. In Bow High sports, girls lacrosse won their first game against Lebanon. Varsity won 7-2. JV won 5-3. Girls tennis bounces back strong, winning 4 out of 6 of their singles matches, pummeling Littleton with a final score of 5-4. Girls softball won over Conant 4-2. Baseball also won over Cornwall with a final score of 5-1. So it looks like we're off to a pretty good start for the spring season.
Yep.
And hopefully we can keep it going today with home meets from track, boys lacrosse home game, and tennis are all at home. So hopefully we can keep it going and keep the spring sports rolling.
Definitely.
And now back to the news.
Okay. Thank you, Cy. One minor correction. Girls tennis will not have a meet today. There will only be practice. Attention literary club members. The work session for magazine selections originally scheduled for tonight, April 9th, has been canceled because of the National Honor Society induction. The work session scheduled for tomorrow night is still on. Meet at 6 p.m. in the Teachers Lounge. If you are planning to attend this work session, please speak to Ms. Fournier. She needs to have an idea of how many members will be participating. Any students still interested in submitting must do so by today. After that, submissions will be returned without consideration. This also holds true for literary club members.
Okay, today we have some medical trivia. We found out that scientists have discovered that the women's brain, heart, and liver are more vulnerable from hard drinking than men's.
Well, that's all the news we have for you this morning. I'm Jess.
And I'm Emily.
Signing off.
Flip mode.
What?
Flip mode. Flip mode. Violator.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Good morning. This is Sean.
And I'm Jess.
I am reporting for the BHS Morning News.
To all track athletes, today practice will start at 3 p.m. and meet at the track.
The sophomore class is holding a yard sale. It's the Bow High School's first ever, and it's going to be on May 9th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. For $10, anyone can bring stuff, set it up, and they can sell whatever they want as much as they want, and everyone's encouraged to go and buy stuff anyways.
To all spring athletes and coaches, please report to the auditorium today during break for an important and mandatory meeting.
Freshmen, all of you who are attending the Six Flags trip must have your permission slips turned in by tomorrow. If you want to go, turn them in. With your check, they should be. And turn them into your advisory teacher.
We want to wish a happy 18th birthday to Corey Kane and a happy 17th birthday to Jess Esklund today.
There will be a yearbook meeting on Thursday during break in the yearbook office. All staff are invited to attend.
Today in weather, the high is 76 and the low is 57. And now we're going to go to Jared and Dave.
Hi, I just want to start off by saying my brother isn't 18 today. All right, I'm Jared Kane. Last semester I did my senior project was doing a movie. It was called Cinema Cash. It was a black and white film noir set in the present day. And I thought it turned out pretty good, but unfortunately, after some unfortunate circumstances, it was deleted.
Bomb Jakes.
And basically, what happened was, we had a second tape that we made that we had to use to show Mr. Edwards to make sure that it was okay to show to you guys, and it wasn't as edited as much, and it was missing a couple of things, but I've pretty much fixed that, and the movie is back up to almost to what it was before it disappeared. So basically, what I just want to do is come on and tell you guys that within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be showing it to you guys in the auditorium. I'll put up flyers when I have an exact date. And I brought Dave here, who is the co-star with Amber Ketman and Jeff Labonte. And Dave's just going to talk about the movie real quick.
All right. The movie was great. Jared did a great job. He really inspired us to work hard. And I think you should all come see the movie. It's fun. It's change. So, yeah. All right, Jared's my friend. Jared's my best friend. I want to marry him.
And we're back.
All right, all skis must be picked up this week or they will be put in dead storage from cross-country skiing.
106th annual Boston Marathon was run on Monday. And as usual, the Kenyans won the top 4 spots in the male race. And a female Kenyan won, and she set a new record for the women's time. And it was one of the fastest ever in men and women times. In Bow High School sports, Tuesday, boys varsity lacrosse won 13-6 against Bishop Brady, squashed them, and girls JV lacrosse beat Hollis. In the boys game, 3 goals and assists for both Andy Thomas and Pete Lagos. Congratulations to you guys. Girls tennis lost against Guilford, again 8-1. Boys track 107-37, and girls won 124-13. Girls softball won 8-2. Boys baseball won 4-1. A lot of winning going on. And the Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 10-3. In other news, Gene Shaheen announced that April 17th is officially going to be the Patriots' Day in New Hampshire, as it is in Massachusetts. So congratulations all athletes, and our New England sports team's doing well too. Back to Jess.
One final note in sports, boys tennis won against Guilford again, 9-0.
That's me.
That's Dave. We have lots of world news today. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld said Wednesday that he has not seen enough solid evidence to support claims by Afghan war detainees that Osama bin Laden escaped from the Tora Bora Mountains of eastern Afghanistan last year. We have seen repeated speculation about bin Laden's possible location, but it has obviously not been verifiable, Rumsfeld said. Had it been verifiable, one would have thought that someone might have done something about it. Rumsfeld said that it was entirely possible that Osama bin Laden was in Tora Bora when U.S. forces began their air assault there last December, but in terms of any solid evidence, there wasn't any. There isn't now. U.S. military officials said several detainees who have been questioned independently told the same story, that bin Laden was in the Tora Bora Mountains in early December, talked with his al-Qaeda fighters, and then slipped out of the area with the hope of local sympathizers. Also, reports have been said that he has been injured there. Well, that's all the news we have for today. I'm Jess.
I'm Sean.
Signing off for the BHS Morning News.
Yeah. This bad boy, baby. Yeah. Come on. Neptunes. Come on. Just and we won't.
Good morning, this is Sean.
And I'm Jess.
And we're reporting for the BHS Morning News.
To all track athletes, practice will start today at 3 p.m. on the track.
The sophomore class is holding a yard sale. It's the first Bow High School yard sale, and it's to fundraise. If you're interested in participating, it's going to be held on May 9th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can, for $10, set up a table and sell whatever you want, as much as you want, make some money. And otherwise, you can come and buy stuff. We encourage you to do so.
To all spring athletes and coaches, today during break in the auditorium, there will be a mandatory and very important meeting.
Are you a freshman? Are you going to Six Flags, or are you interested? If so, you got to get your permission slips in by tomorrow with your check. Bring them to your guidance counselor. Your advisory teacher.
Today we want to wish a happy birthday to Corey Kane, who is 15, and Jess Esklund, who's 17.
Happy birthday. There will be a yearbook meeting on Thursday during break in the yearbook office. All staff are invited to attend.
And now we're going to invite Jared and Dave onto our show.
Hey, Dave.
How's it going? I'm Jared. This is Dave. Yep. Last semester I took senior seminar, and for my project I made a movie called Cinema Cash. It was a black and white film noir set in the present, and came out really good. I was going to show it to the entire school in the auditorium, but unfortunately certain circumstances caused the film to get deleted off of the hard drive in the editing room, so I couldn't show it. But I do have a first draft, or a rough draft tape, if you will, that I've kind of edited and brought back up. It's not as good as the first one, I'll warn you right now, but it definitely is good, and it shows the work that I put into it, and I still really want to show it to you guys. So I just wanted to come on and let you know that probably the week we get back from vacation, I'm going to be showing it in the auditorium. I'm going to post up dates and everything. And I brought Dave here, who is a co-star in the movie with Amber Kettman and Jeff Labonte, just to quickly tell you about the movie.
All right. Movie's really good, actually. Jared put a lot of work into it.
Thanks.
Really motivated us to work hard. And I think you should all come and see it. I mean, it's a change from what we usually see, so I think it's kind of cool. So, yeah. Jared's my friend.
Back to you guys. Happy birthday, Corey.
Happy birthday, Corey.
Are you interested in the weather? Because I've got the weather. Today, there will be a low of 59 and a high of 76, and tomorrow there'll be a low of 67, and it might get as hot as 80 degrees out. That should be hot.
Okay, all skis must be picked up this week or they will be put in dead storage. Not good.
Get your skis. Now, BHS sports. On Tuesday, boys varsity lacrosse beat Bishop Brady 13-6. Pete got 3 goals and an assist, and so did Andy Thomas. Yeah, that would be Pete Legos. And they play again against Keene today. Girls JV lacrosse beat Hollis. Boys and girls track and field beat Sanborn with an incredible girls tennis, 37. Boys track won 107-37, and girls won 124-13. Boys baseball also played, and they also won. That was 4-1. Girls softball played and won 8-2. And the Red Sox beat the Jays 10-3. So New England Sports and Bow High School, we're all winning. It's a win-win situation. No.
On one final note, boys varsity tennis beat Guilford 9-0 on Tuesday. And in world news, Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld said Wednesday that he has not seen enough solid evidence to support claims by Afghan war detainees that Osama bin Laden escaped from the Tora Bora Mountains of eastern Afghanistan last year. Although all captured al-Qaeda fighters have said that he has slipped out with the help of local sympathizers. Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jess. I lied.
Gene Shaheen has announced that April 17th will be Patriots Day. It's going to be a holiday here in New Hampshire, and it's as it is in Massachusetts. They have a Patriots Day. We have a Patriots Day.
All right, now we're all done.
Signing off. This is Sean.
I'm Jess.
Signing off BHS Morning News. Bye.
Would you be my girl? Would you be my girlfriend?
Hi, I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
This is Sean.
Reporting for the
BHS Morning News.
This is our final broadcast. For us, not the broadcast class. And apparently it might not be the final, but we're going to make it like it is.
We were just joking.
Pete Legos is riding his bike for a century, which, to those few who aren't bike savvy, is 100 miles, and he's doing it for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you're willing to make a pledge, you can pledge by the mile or by a set amount, and however much he rides, you give him that money, just like any other marathon. And any donations will be greatly appreciated. Please make them before May 13th, because that's the week of his biking.
Literary Club members. The Literary Club will be holding meetings from 3 to 5 on Thursday, April 30th, Wednesday, May 1st, Friday, May 3rd to work on the magazine layout. Club members with Mac computer experience are needed to help type up works, proofread, or edit.
The winners of the Seatbelt Challenge need to report to the main office. Also, there are keychains for students who participated in the Seatbelt Challenge. If you're interested, come by the main office and pick them up.
Congratulations to all members of the band and chorus who went to Williamsburg Music Festival. Both ensembles took first place in the reception. Chorus earned an excellent rating and band earned superior. And that's all I have for the band and chorus. Congratulations.
All seniors who are going to Disney, there will be a mandatory meeting on Tuesday during break. You must attend.
In sports, the Red Sox lost to Baltimore 6-3. Baseball preseason ends July 23rd, so all you ticket holders get ready for a spectacular game against the Devil Rays. This will be the first time the Red Sox and the Devil Rays have faced off this millennium. The Bruins lost to the Canadiens 2-1, and in both sports, today there are boys and girls varsity tennis games against Littleton, and boys varsity lacrosse against Lebanon, and tomorrow there's a track and field meet. And that's all we have for sports today.
Today for birthdays, we want to wish happy 16th birthday to Courtney from Emily and Andrew. And happy 18th birthday to Andrea Lucas. Happy birthday, guys.
I believe that's from John Nearborn. And in other news, another Catholic priest was arrested in relation to sexual abuse of a child, and this one was from the Lakes region.
Also, we have some national news. Tornadoes swept through southeastern Missouri, Illinois, western Kentucky, and Maryland on Sunday, killing at least 6 people and damaging dozens of buildings. The twister system in the Midwest killed 3 people in 3 states early on Sunday, while 3 others died in Maryland when a tornado touched down there Sunday night. The numbers of tornadoes and exactly how much damage there is has yet to be determined.
I have weather. Today, there will be a high of 54 and a low of 46, and showers are going to occur. And tomorrow, the high is 64 and a low of 52, and it's going to be a partly sunny day. Thursday, a high of 54, and Friday, a high of 55. No news on whether it's going to rain or snow or shine or hail, whatever it's going to do lately.
All right, well, that's all we have for news today. I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
Signing off from the dollhouse, this is Sean.
For the BHS Morning News. Hi, I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
This is Sean.
Reporting for the BHS Morning News.
Pete Legos is riding for Make-A-Wish. He's going to ride 100 miles and take pledges to raise money for it. Now, as you all know, the Make-A-Wish Foundation helps people such as Ben Daggett make their wishes come true before their lives end from different diseases. And it's a very good cause. All of you are encouraged to make pledges for his bike ride. And as I said, he's riding a Century 100 miles. He'll be biking the week of May 13th. And if you need any more information on that, please contact Pete Legos. You can pledge by individual mile or any amount you want to.
All right, Literary Club members. The Literary Club will be holding meetings from 3 to 5 on Tuesday, April 30th, Wednesday, May 1st, and Friday, May 3rd to work on the magazine layout. Club members with Mac computer experience are needed to help type up works, proofread, and edit.
The winners of the Seatbelt Challenge need to report to the main office as soon as they can. Also, the main office has keychains for the students who participated in the Seatbelt Challenge. If interested, they need to come by the main office and pick them up.
Congratulations to band and chorus members on their performance in the Williamsburg Music Festival. Both chorus and band did very well. Chorus earned first place, and so did band. And chorus earned an excellent rating. Band earned a superior rating.
The seniors who are going on the trip to Disney have a mandatory meeting on Tuesday during break. You must attend.
And that's in the auditorium. In sports, the Red Sox lost to Baltimore 6-3, and the Bruins lost to the Canadiens 2-1. That's a shame, but it leaves lots of room for improvement. And in BHS sports, boys and girls varsity tennis both have games today against Littleton, and boys and JV lacrosse have games too, and tomorrow there'll be a track meet. That's all we have for sports.
Congratulations, JV lacrosse and John Sarapak for goaltending yesterday's win. Great game.
For birthdays, we want to wish happy 16th birthday to Courtney from Emily and Andrew, and also happy 18th birthday to Andrea Lucas. Happy birthday.
Today's weather and tomorrow's is right here. Today we'll have a high of 54 and a low of 46 with showers expected. Tomorrow the high will be 64 and the low of 52, and it's going to be partly sunny out. Thursday there's going to be a high of 54 and Friday a high of 55. The weather other than that is unknown.
Tornadoes swept through southeastern Missouri, Illinois, western Kentucky, and Maryland on Sunday, killing at least 6 people and damaging dozens of buildings. The twister system in the Midwest killed 3 people in 3 states as early as Sunday, while 3 others died in Maryland when a tornado touched down there Sunday night. The number of tornadoes and exactly how much damage there is has yet to be determined.
Tornadoes, they're hilarious. In other news today, we have a Catholic priest in the Lakes region who has been arrested with child abuse charges. Those would be of the sexual nature.
All right, well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
This is Sean
Signing
off
off
from the dollhouse.
For the VHS Morning
Pretty
News.
flowers.
God.
Trying to steal my...
Times have changed.
Hi, I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
This is Sean
Reporting for the BHS Morning News.
Pete Legos is doing a bike marathon for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Apparently he's going to bike 100 miles and he's going to take pledges. As many of you know, the Make-A-Wish Foundation helps children like Ben Daggett to fulfill their life's dreams before their life's ended by diseases and such. You can pledge by the mile or pledge by a set amount, and please drop your pledges off in a designated box in the office. If any of you need any more money, please any more information on that rather, please ask Pete Lagos, and he will be miking the week of May 13th.
Literary Club members. The Literary Club will be holding meetings from 3 to 5 on Tuesday, April 30th, today, tomorrow, May 1st, and Friday, May 3rd, to work on the magazine layout. Club members with Mac computer experience are needed to help type up works, proofread, or edit.
The winners of the Seatbelt Challenge need to report to the main office as soon as they can. Also, the main office has keychains for all students who participated in the Seatbelt Challenge. If you're interested, come by the office and pick one up.
Congratulations to members of the band and chorus. Both took first place in the Williamsburg Music Festival. Chorus earned an excellent rating and band earned a superior rating. Congratulations.
All seniors who are going on the trip to Disney have a mandatory meeting today during break. You must attend.
In sports, the Red Sox lost to Baltimore 6-3, and the Bruins lost to the Canadiens 2-1. In BHS, today both boys and girls varsity tennis have matches against Littleton, and boys varsity and JV lacrosse have games against Lebanon. And tomorrow there'll be a co-ed track and field meet.
Tomorrow there's also a JV lacrosse game, and yesterday we had a JV lacrosse game and we won. And I'd like to congratulate John Sarapak for a great goaltending. Very impressive.
We also have birthdays today. Happy 16th birthday to Courtney.
Happy birthday.
From Emily and Andrew. And happy 18th birthday to Andrea Lucas. Happy birthday, guys.
In other news, a Catholic priest in the Lakes region was arrested for sexual assault of a young child. It's a shame.
Tornadoes swept through southeastern Missouri, Illinois, western Kentucky, and Maryland on Sunday, killing at least 6 people and damaging dozens of buildings. The twister system in the Midwest killed 3 people in 3 states early on Sunday, while 3 others died in Maryland when a tornado touched down there Sunday night. The numbers of tornadoes and exactly how much damage there is has yet to be determined.
In other weather today, local weather that is, we have temperatures as Pat Galvin would say. There's a high of 54 today and a low of 46, and today there are expected showers. Tomorrow there will be a high of 64 and a low of 52, and it will be partly sunny. That should be nice for a change. Thursday there will be a high of 54 and Friday a high of 55, yet we don't know whether it'll be sunny or rainy. Maybe snowing.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. I'm Jess.
I'm Emily.
This is Sean signing off
for the
from
BHS Morning News.
the dollhouse.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come.
Jess.
And I'm sorry.
Reporting for the BHS Morning News. Mrs. O'Brien's class is going to be contributing environmental news starting today from her class, and we have a clip to show everyone.
Good morning. I'm Kelly Cole,
And I'm Joe Giaquinta.
reporting to you live from Bow High School. We were assigned to find out where does our garbage go after the curbside truck picks it up.
That's right.
Yeah, and we got hung up on a couple times because,
Yes.
well, you know, the lady was a jerk and they hung up on us, and I'm going to rewind it now because, all right, forget it, ready?
Wait, let's do it because that was a good start though.
Or let's keep it on. The town manager said, it's all right, don't hear. The town manager said that the garbage goes to a big incinerator in Pennacook.
Where it is burned and released into the atmosphere. But don't worry, the smokestacks have scrubbers in them to help decrease air pollution.
And that was our question.
Answer to our question.
In other BHS news, Pete Legos is doing a century-mile-long bike ride to raise money for Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you would like to help Pete out by making pledges on a mile amount or just a set donation, that'd be greatly appreciated. So go and help out Pete.
Now we have some world news. In West Bank, Bethlehem, a resolution to the month-long standoff between 123 Palestinians holed up in the Church of the Nativity and the Israeli military has been reached, said Palestinian military officials. The siege at the church, built over what Christians believe is the birthplace of Jesus, began April 2nd when Palestinian gunmen entered the church after Israeli troops and tanks rolled into Bethlehem. The deal is over. They are very glad of the deal. The price has been a very, very, very big price to pay on the Palestinian side, said Hannah Nasser. According to Ahiz Halil Mohammed Abayed, a Palestinian pharmacist who is inside the church and wanted by Israelis, under the accord, Palestinian leaders have agreed to send 13 militants inside the church to exile in Italy and another 26 to Gaza, where they could face trial. Abayed told CNN he would be one of those exiled to Italy. We don't agree with this agreement, but we are forced to be silent, Abayed said, adding that many people inside the church needed medical attention and could die.
In national news, a Superior Court judge ruled Monday that Cardinal Bernard Law of the Boston Archdiocese will have to testify in the case against John Guillaume, who is charged with molesting more than 200 little kids in over a span of 20 years.
All right, and for sophomore testing, starting Thursday, our schedules are going to be completely messed up. It goes 3-1-5-7 on Tuesday, May 14th, 7-3-5-1 on Wednesday, 4-2-6-8, and on Thursday, 8-4-6-2. So everyone would want to take note of that.
Yay.
And unfortunately, this is our final broadcast.
Yes.
Well, at least us.
Us, anyway. We're being removed.
We've been rejected from the morning news forever.
So it's time for us to move on. Signing off.
For the
This is
final
Sai.
time, and I'm Jess.
Bye.
Hi, welcome to the Bow High School morning.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, I told him I was talking first. I told him. Hi, welcome to the Bow High School Morning News. I'm Jess.
And I'm Lindsay. Today on announcements, please drop by the main office and make a pledge for Pete Lego's senior project. He's riding 100 miles in order to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The proceeds will be donated in memory of Ben Daggett. Donations are greatly appreciated.
The 4th annual Bow High School Red Cross Blood Drive, sponsored by the Student Senate, is on Tuesday, May 21st. You only need to be 17 to donate, and you'll be excused from any class. To sign up, please see Matt Gelly ASAP.
And seniors, please fill out the survey in your senior mailbox and return it to Mrs. Albert's mailbox ASAP. This is for the last issue of the Falcon Chronicle for this year, and it will be dedicated to the seniors. If you want your quotes in the paper, then please fill this out.
Prom tickets will be sold in Mrs. Bean's office starting Thursday, May 9th. Tickets will be $45 apiece, and this does include a buffet dinner at the prom. Please see Mrs. Bean for more information.
And now, in world news, Navy planes crash off Florida, 7 missing. Rescue crews were searching for 7 people missing after a pair of U.S. Navy jets crashed into the Gulf of Mexico off the Florida Panhandle on Wednesday, Navy and Coast Guard officials said.
The two T-39 Sabreliners were on a training flight when they disappeared from the radar 40 miles south of Pensacola in the northeastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, with 3 people on one plane and 4 on the other.
We have not found any survivors or any bodies, said Petty Officer. The Coast Guard's New Orleans Rescue Center. We are picking up pieces of debris.
Rescue boats plan to search through the night with planes and helicopters returning to the search at daybreak.
And now for sports.
All right, in some national sports today, the Celtics yesterday won 85-77 in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. They now tied the series with the Detroit Pistons. Game 3 will be tomorrow in Boston. The Red Sox continue with their 8-game winning streak with a 12-6 win over the Athletics. And in BHS sports yesterday, softball improved to 9-1 with a 5-1 win over Sanborn. Boys tennis continued their quest for a third straight state championship with a dominant 9-0 win over Profile. The win moves the boys' record to 10-0. Girls tennis also defeated Profile 7-2 to up their record to 7-3. Boys lacrosse, led by Pete Lagos and Andy Thomas, defeated Winnicott 11-4. The boys' team is now 9-1. And also yesterday, boys baseball continued their undefeated season with a 10-4 victory against Sanborn. And on Tuesday, both the boys and girls track and field teams picked up victories in a 16 meet at Campbell. The girls finished way ahead of everybody, defeating second place Pelham with a score of 205 to 81, while the boys pulled out a close win against Conant, winning 152 to 149. And that's all for sports today. Back to Lindsay and Jess.
And that's all for the morning news.
I'm Jess.
And I'm Lindsay, signing off.
Hi, and welcome to the Bow High School Morning News. I'm Jess.
And I'm Lindsay. Today on announcements, please drop by the main office to make a pledge for Pete Lego's senior project. He's riding 100 miles in order to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The proceeds will be donated in memory of Ben Daggett. Donations are greatly appreciated.
The 4th annual Bow High School Red Cross Blood Drive, sponsored by the Student Senate, is on Tuesday, May 21st. You only need to be 17 to donate, and you can be excused from any class. To sign up, please see Matt Gelly as soon as possible.
And seniors, please fill out the survey in your senior mailbox and return to Miss Albert's mailbox ASAP. This is for the last issue of the Falcon Chronicle for this year and will be dedicated to the seniors. If you want your quotes in the paper, then please fill this out.
Prom tickets will be on sale starting Thursday, May 9th in Mrs. Bean's office. Tickets will be $45 apiece and do include a buffet dinner at the prom. Please see Mrs. Bean for more information.
And now for the world news. Navy planes crash off Florida, 7 missing. Rescue crews were searching for 7 people missing after a pair of U.S. Navy jets crashed into the Gulf of Mexico off of the Florida Panhandle on Wednesday, Navy and Coast Guard officials said.
The two T-39 Sabreliners were on a training flight when they disappeared 20 miles south of Pensacola in the northeastern part of the Gulf of Mexico, with 3 people on one plane and 4 on the other.
We have not found any survivors or any bodies, said a petty officer. The Coast Guard's New Orleans Rescue Center. We are picking up pieces of debris.
Rescue boats plan to search throughout the night with planes and helicopters rejoining the search at daybreak.
And now for sports with Grant Edwards.
All right, we have some national sports. First off, in the Eastern Conference playoffs, in the series between the Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons, the Celtics even the series at 1 apiece with an 85-77 win at Detroit last night. The series now moves to Boston for Game 3 tomorrow night. The Red Sox also continue their 8-game winning streak with a 12-6 win over Oakland. And in BHS sports yesterday, softball improved to 9-1 with a 5-1 win over Sanborn, and baseball continued their undefeated winning streak with 10-4 victory over Sanborn. Boys tennis continued their quest for a 3rd straight state championship with a dominant 9-0 win over Profile, and the boys team now is 10-0. The girls tennis team also defeated Profile 7-2, moving their record to 7-3. Boys lacrosse, led by Pete Lagos and Andy Thomas, pulled up a big win against Winnicott, 11-4. The boys now are 9-1. And on Tuesday, both the boys and girls track and field teams won big meets, 16 meets at Campbell High School. The girls team beat second place team Pelham by a score of 205-81, and the boys pulled out a close victory, defeating second place Conant 152-149. That's all we have for sports today. Back to Lindsay and Jess.
And that's all for the morning news. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess.
Signing off. Good morning. This is Lindsay
and Jess.
Both BHS Morning News. Prom tickets will be sold in Mrs. Bean's office. Tickets will be $45 a piece and does include a buffet dinner. Please see Mrs. Bean for more information.
The 4th annual Bow High School Red Cross Blood Drive, sponsored by the Student Senate, is on Tuesday, May 21st. You need to be 17 to donate, and you can get out of any class. So to sign up, please see Matt Gelly as soon as possible.
And attention seniors, please fill out the survey in your senior mailbox and return it to Mrs. Albert's mailbox ASAP. This is for the last issue of the Falcon Chronicle for this year and will be dedicated to the seniors. If you want your quotes in the paper, please fill this out.
Come see Nick Schaefer compete in the Special Olympics at Memorial Field on Sunday from 9 to 4. Jen Haubrich is his mentor, and we should all go and cheer Nick on.
Good luck, Nick. And in the world news, President Carter is visiting Cuba this week. This is the first visit since the 1920s. Carter said there is no proof Cuba is developing biological weapons or sharing information with terrorist or sponsor states. This contradicts what Bush's administration has been saying.
An Amtrak train collided with a log truck at a railroad crossing on Tuesday morning. 10 cars were derailed. There were 120 passengers and 13 members aboard the train. 15 people were injured, and there were no fatalities.
And with $72 million in the second weekend, Spider-Man knocked off Star Wars Phantom Menace to become the fastest to hit over $200 million.
The Israeli Prime Minister Ariel
Keep going.
Lost an important face-off with opponents within his own country on Monday when members voted to reject the creation of the Palestinian state. This was a huge blow for Sharon.
And that's all.
For the morning news, this is Jess.
And this is Lindsay.
We'll see you later.
Have a nice day. morning and welcome to the morning news. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess.
Today, in local news, prom tickets will be sold in Mrs. Bean's office. Tickets will be $45 a piece and does include a buffet dinner. Please see Mrs. Bean for more details.
The 4th annual Bow High School Red Cross Blood Drive, sponsored by the Student Senate, is on Tuesday, May 21st. You need to be 17 to donate, and you can be excused from any class in order to donate blood. Please see Matt Gelly as soon as possible.
Attention seniors, please fill out the survey in your senior mailbox and return it to Mrs. Albert's mailbox ASAP. This is for the last issue of the Falcon Chronicle for this year and will be dedicated to the seniors. If you want your quotes in the paper, then please fill this out.
Come see Nick Schaefer compete in the Special Olympics at Memorial Field this Sunday from 9 to 4. Jen Hauberg is his mentor, and he should do a great job, so come see Nick.
Good luck. Now in world news, President Carter is visiting Cuba this week. This is the first visit since the 1920s. Carter said there is no proof Cuba is developing biological weapons or sharing information with terrorists or sponsor states. This contradicts what Bush administration has been saying.
An Amtrak train collided with a log truck at a railroad crossing on Tuesday morning. 10 cars were derailed. There were 120 passengers aboard and 13 crew members. 15 people were seriously injured, although there have been no fatalities.
And happier news, with $72 million in the second weekend, Spider-Man knocked off Star Wars Phantom Menace to become the fastest to hit over $200 million.
Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon lost an important campaign the other day on whether or not to create a Palestinian state, despite the United States' support in its creation. This also came as a huge blow to Sharon's career, as it will affect his future political status, as well as his hand in future peace negotiations.
And that's all for today. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
We're not ready. We're not ready. Stop.
Good morning and welcome to the morning news. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess. Today we have Mr. Garnham here with us to share with all of you the real story behind the fire alarm going off this morning. So, Mr. Garnham, you were here when it went off?
I was here, as a matter of fact, when the fire alarm went off. Yes.
And what is the true story behind what happened?
Well, I'm deeply troubled and disturbed by the events of this morning, because it is another in a long line of events that has finally convinced me that there is a conspiracy going on here at Bow High School.
Really?
Yes. I'm wondering how many of the audience are familiar with the science fiction movie A 2001 Space Odyssey. If you've watched the movie, then you know that in the movie, the computer named HAL actually takes over the spaceship and actually forms of personality in the computers will try to hurt mankind and actually take over the ship. It is my theory, and based on today's events, and based on what's happened this week, and I don't know if you're familiar with this, but a water cooler actually caught on fire this week. No known reason, water cooler. Usually these things don't catch on fire. My theory is that the computers of this school system are trying to destroy the educational system at Bow High School. Now this morning, without any reason, a fire alarm goes off, and it is my theory that the computers, once again, are trying to disrupt the educational process at Bow High School. So my antidote to this, and most of you know me, I have nothing to do with computers because all along I believe this is a gigantic conspiracy toward everything in mankind. My antidote to this is for us to pick up your computer and throw it out the window now. Just pick it up, don't hesitate, throw it out the window. Don't worry, Mr. Jakes will cover the expenses. He will cover the cost of all the computers, and I think we should go back to an abacus. That is my theory. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Garnon. We appreciate that.
Thank you for giving me the time for this very important thought on the fire alarm. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have fun at class.
Have fun in class. All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Come see Nick Schaefer compete in the Special Olympics track meet this Sunday from 9 to 4 at Memorial Field. His mentor is Jen Hobrick, and we hope to see you all there.
And please drop by the main office or see Pete Legos to donate money to Pete's senior project, riding 100 miles for the Make-A-Wish Foundation in memory of Ben Daggett. The ride will be either Saturday, May 25th, or Saturday, June 1st. Please, please donate money.
There will be a mandatory meeting for all sophomores in NHS today during break in room 2203, the American Studies room. This is mandatory, so you need to be there.
One other thing, or actually two other things, the Senate meeting today during break, and next Tuesday there will be a meeting for all classes for class elections. And now for some world news. The White House acknowledged this week that it had received intelligence weeks before September 11th that terrorists might hijack planes, but the information was too vague to act upon. Rice says the threats did not mention a specific time.
In Mexico City, a truck carrying 10 tons of deadly cyanide was stolen last weekend and has been found abandoned in the middle of Mexico on Thursday with some of its cargo missing. Sunday, 3 armed men stole the vehicle by luring it off the highway with a fake breakdown. There has been speculation that the cargo is destined for a terrorist group, but officials have said that this is highly unlikely. So, let's hope not.
And some sadder news, the remains found in a shallow grave outside Palestinian city of Karachi are believed to be those of American journalist Daniel Pearl, police said Friday. Although forensic evidence have not yet established conclusive that the corpse was his, Pakistan's president's spokesman has said that the police are quite sure that the body is Pearl's. And that's all for today in the morning news. Hope you have a good day. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess. Good morning and welcome to the Bow High School Morning News. I'm Jess.
And I'm Lindsay.
The Hells Angels will continue to fight through the judicial process after a judge ruled against the club's effort to get vending licenses yesterday for Bike Weekend. Judge Harold Perkins ruled that club members failed to show that their constitutional rights had been violated by the city of Laconia when it denied 11 licenses.
And also in motorcycle news, I guess, 3 people were killed in 3 separate motorcycle crashes in the span of 18 hours, just days before the state's largest gathering of bikers of the year. At about 3 p.m. in Laconia, a woman participating in a motorcycle lesson slammed head-on into a Laconia ice arena where the lessons were being held. This was the last hour of her 25-hour training course. A half an hour earlier, a motorcycle rider was killed in a collision with a parked tractor in Concord. The police said that the bike left the roadway, traveled through some brush, and crashed into the front bucket attachment of the parked tractor. On Saturday night, a motorcyclist from Rochester was killed after running into a moose. Police say they don't believe speed or alcohol was involved.
And math team will be having a pizza and movie night on Friday, June 7th. You'll have pizza at 7:30 in the auditorium. Please leave a note in Sarah Gillis's or Ellen Sletton's mailbox by Tuesday, June 4th to RSVP. If you don't, you won't get pizza. You'll be watching Good Will Hunting.
And here are some announcements for seniors. Don't forget, Thursday, June 6th is Senior Awards, Yearbook Dedication Night. The evening will start at 7 with the distribution of scholarships and awards, and will end with the yearbook presentation. Students who have ordered yearbooks may pick them up after the ceremony. Light refreshments will be served. We will see you all there. All community service and career exploration hours for this year's seniors need to be logged into the guidance department by Monday, June 10th. This is the graduation requirement. These hours are needed if you wish to participate in the graduation ceremonies, so get them in today. Also, seniors that are going on to college next year are reminded to bring an envelope addressed to the college or university so that we can send out the final transcript.
Tuesday after school in room 1309, track members need to hand in their uniforms.
And prom. Anyone who's planning on going should turn in the permission slips very soon, ASAP, or else you won't be going.
In sports now, the Red Sox lost 7-6 to the Detroit Tigers. Girls softball lost 6-1. Baseball lost by 1. Girls lacrosse has a final game tomorrow at Hanover Stella Stadium in Nashua. And boys lacrosse has a semi-final game today at Dover High School in Oyster River. Be there or be square.
And that's all for today's news. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess. Have a nice day.
Matt, you're supposed to cue us.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, when cue talent, you point to us.
I haven't been doing that all year.
Good morning and welcome to the BHS Morning News. I'm Jess.
And I'm Lindsay.
In freshman elections, results are in. For freshman Senate, there's Adam Patch, Andrew McKernan, J.P. McManus, Keto Sweat, and Kevin Garvey. Your president is Ben Jordan. Your vice president is Kelsey Moses. Secretary is Melissa Richtart. Treasurer is Lauren Zielinski, and historian is Jeff Edwards. Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, congratulations. Sophomore elections will be held today in the auditorium during break. And tomorrow, juniors elections will be held in the auditorium during break.
Announcement. This, on June 5th and 6th, Nick Schaefer will be participating in the Special Olympics State Meet at UNH this Friday and Saturday. Good luck, Nick.
Attention all students enrolled in AP Calculus or AP Biology next year. There will be a brief important meeting on Tuesday, June 11th during break to discuss the summer assessments in these classes. The Calculus meeting will be at 9:15 in the 2212, and the Biology meeting will be at 9:25 in room 2208. Attendance is mandatory.
And for all math team members, you'll be having pizza and a movie night on Friday, June 7th. Please leave a note in Sarah Gillis or Ellen Slutton's mailbox by Tuesday, June 4th to RSVP. That was the other day. If you don't, you won't get pizza, so if you didn't do it, I guess you're not getting pizza. You'll be watching Good Will Hunting.
Hope you guys have fun. Announcements for seniors. Don't forget that tonight is Senior Awards / Yearbook Dedication Night. This evening will start at 7 with the distribution of scholarships and awards, and will end with the yearbook presentations. Students who have ordered yearbooks may pick them up after the ceremony. Light refreshments will be served. We hope to see you all there. Also, all community service and career exploration hours for this year's seniors need to be logged into Guidance Department by Monday, June 10th. This is a graduation requirement. These hours are needed if you wish to participate in the graduation ceremonies, so get them in today. Also, seniors that are going on to college next year are reminded to bring in an envelope addressed to their college or university so that we can send out their final transcript.
And limo forms are still needed from Josh Reynolds, Jen Ty, Peter Lagos, Jeff Lake Vicious, and Jamie Brown. We also need permission slips as soon as possible.
And this is a prom reminder. This is a reminder for students planning to attend the prom this Saturday. Permission slips are due to Mrs. Bean ASAP. You absolutely must have your form in by Friday. For those students who will be riding in the coach bus to the courtyard, be at BHS by 6:30 p.m. And reminder that you must take the bus back to BHS to return runs will be provided. One at 11 p.m. and one at the end of the prom. Once again, please remember that all students are expected to arrive and leave the prom by limo or coach bus.
And now, with grades closing and finals coming up, we have Mr. Pettiplace with an important public service announcement for you all.
There ain't no D's in Bo. You can be average, but you cannot be below. I was doing great with my 68, but now there ain't no D's in Bo. There ain't no D's in Bo. So you gotta be real careful, don't you know? You get a bit too cocky and you won't be playing hockey, 'cause there ain't no D's in Bo. There ain't no D's in Bo. You've got to do your senior project before you go. But you can graduate disjoint if you can do a PowerPoint, and there ain't no D's in Bo. There ain't no D's in Bo. You can be average, but you cannot be below. I was doing great with my 68, but now there ain't no D's in Bo. So careful, kids.
That was a song from Mr. Pettiplace. His new CD is actually out now. He has a few copies with him in school, so if you want to see him about that, you can.
They're $12. Also, in sports, girls lacrosse is playing their final today in Nashua at 6 o'clock, we believe, and the fan bus should be leaving around 5 o'clock for anyone who would like to go cheer them on. So good luck tonight, girls. And that's all for the morning news. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Jess. Have a nice day.
Everybody wanna see me throw a fireball, but that's not right. Not in real life. You will fall down.
Good morning. Yesterday, the government announced the arrest of an American accused of plotting with Al-Qaeda terrorists to detonate a
dirty bomb
to spread radioactive material, possibly targeted at Washington.
There's a performing arts award night on Thursday. There's a potluck starting at 6, awards start at 7. Any students involved in drama productions or any other performing arts areas should be there.
The Color Guard will be having a meeting on this Wednesday during break. Anyone interested in joining Color Guard should show up.
Concert tonight at 7:30 for band, chorus, jazz band, all of the above. Be there or be square.
For all students interested in being involved in next year's drama productions, please meet in the auditorium during break today.
In addition today, 2 + 2 is 4.
Speaking of math, all AP Calculus or AP Biology students who are enrolled for next year's classes have meetings today during break. These will be discussing their summer assignments. The calculus meeting will be at 9:15 in room 2212, and the biology meeting will be at 9:25 in room 2208. Attendance is mandatory.
There's a sophomore afternoon team meeting today in room 1313 during break.
Today is the last day of our broadcasting, so you won't be seeing me and Pat again.
Not like you ever saw us before, but that's okay.
But, hey,
and
first and last.
tomorrow's the last day for seniors, so goodbye and shoo. Get out of my school.
And now to Matt Kaufman for sports.
Okay, for sports, boys soccer. All boys trying out for BHS boys soccer team must attend this preseason meeting today, 3:30 at the high school. If you got questions, contact Coach Pinkham. For golf, members of the golf team, please meet during break today in room 1202. And that's all.
This is Greg Sagres.
And Pat Holmes.
Signing
Peace out.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 Microphone testing. 1, 2, 3 In the place to be. What's up, everybody? My name is Tai Mai Siu, and I am going to rapping for you today. Just a little freestyle. But first and foremost, I like to thanking Wody Style Beyond Compare for getting my belt back and helping me promotion my skills. And in return, I will teach them how to make $1 million. Wow, and when you hit, you'll be like, wow, I don't believe. So simple. No skill involved at all. I could have followed